Every team traveling to the World Championships have something to prove. But from South America, one team's arrived carrying the title everyone else is chasing, World Champion. Some are trying to protect history, others are trying to create it for the first time. No team in this group enters Worlds carrying a heavier target than PERÚ Unite. Because in 2025, they accomplished what every team in this tournament is trying to do. They became world champions. PERÚ fought through the 2025 World Championships before defeating SEDA Division 3 games-1 in the grand final, the first Latin American team to capture the Pokémon Unite world title. But the fascinating part of their 2026 stories is that they did not dominate the regional league from the beginning. During the regular season, PERÚ finished only 4th, 7 victories, 7 defeats. Force Gaming, meanwhile, finished first at 13-1. When the playoff began, PERÚ had to climb from a lower position, one opponent at a time, until they returned to the grand final. And once again, the world champions found a way to finish on top. That is what makes PERÚ dangerous. They do not require perfect circumstances to win. They have fallen behind, they have struggled, and they have still found ways back to the top. In 2025, they have to prove that they could become world champions. In 2026, the challenge is harder because now everyone knows exactly who they are, and every team is coming to take the title away. If PERÚ was the strongest when the playoffs arrived, then the regular seasons belongs to a team that were formerly known under the rosters of Force Gaming. Now, in our current world lineup, they are known as Grêmio Esports. That season began to attract attention at the Latin America International Championships. Third place earned them an invitation to PUACL in Japan, an opportunity to face Asian opposition before returning to their own regional league. And when the league began, Force Gaming was almost unstoppable. 13 series victories, 1 defeat. First place in the regular season. They entered the playoffs with the best records in Latin America and fought their way to the grand final. Only PERÚ stopped them. Force Gaming finished second, but the World Championship ticket was already secured. Now, under the Grêmio Esports name, the roster brings experience from both Latin America and the Asia Champions League to San Francisco. They have already shown that they can dominate their own regional league. The remaining questions is whether that same strength can survive against the best teams in the world. For fame, the road to world did not include the regional league final. It did not include an international championship final. It came down to one tournament, the Brazil Last Chance qualifier. And Last Chance meant exactly that. Miss here and the season ended. Flames entered a bracket filled with teams fighting for the same survival. When the tournament ended, Fame stood in first place, Brazil Last Chance qualifier champion, and owner of one of the country's 2 World Championship tickets. For PERÚ, Worlds is a place where history must be defended. For Fames, World is an opportunity to create the biggest moment in the team's history for the first time. There is no old result to protect, no past expectation to carry, only the opportunity in front of them and what they choose to do with it. Brazil's second representative is Tuzzy Esports, and few teams experience higher highs and lower lows during the 2026 season. Early in the year, Tuzzy traveled to the EOS Cup. Against teams from multiple regions, they finished 3rd. Top 3 at an international tournament, proof that they could compete against world-class opposition. Then came the Latin America Regional League, and everything changed. Tuzzy finished only 6th in the regular season. They missed the playoffs. The league route to Worlds disappeared. A team that has stood inside the international top 3 was suddenly at risk of ending the year without attending Worlds at all. Only the Brazil Last Chance qualifier remained. And when there was no longer room for another mistake, Tuzzy delivered. 2nd place and Brazil's 2nd World Championship ticket. That season is a reminder of how quickly competitive Pokémon Unite can change. From an international top 3 to missing regional playoffs to surviving the last chance. Their road has never been easy, but they are still on the road to the world title. The final team is New Gen, one of the clearest second chance stories in this group. They did not qualify for the Latin America Regional League. That left only one remaining road to the Worlds, the Latin America South Last Chance qualifier. New Gen began well, but in the winners final, they lost to 1v Elixir. They fell into the lower bracket. From that moment, one more defeat could end the season. New Gen survived. They fought their way back to the grand finals, and waiting there was the same opponent, 1v Elixir. The first meeting belonged to their rivals. The second meeting carried a World Championship ticket, and this time the result changed. New Gen won the grand final 3 games to 1. last chance qualifier champions, and owners of Latin America's South's only ticket to Worlds. Sometimes a second chance doesn't give you a different opponent, it forces you to become a different team. New Gen did exactly that when it mattered most. 5 teams, 5 stories. But only one can leave San Francisco with the title. Everything must be proven again in the 2026 Pokémon Unite World Championships.